You already know who it is. It's Trig the Rich Warrior. And I just came on here to, give a little bit of wisdom to my rich warriors out there, as I sip on this imported Riesling. Let me take a sip. All my rich warriors, man, go get you a sip of something. This is what good health look like, man. You see the fresh cut. You know what I mean? You see it. But yeah, man, this is a message for myself. Not even a message, man. We're just having a conversation. But it's some messages, some gems in there, some, wisdom and information. And yeah, man, get your health right. Get your health right and get your physical appearance right and stay on top of it. Because one thing I noticed about your health being right and your physical appearance, you attract people that are focused on the same. And usually, from my experience, not all, but usually, people that prioritize their health and their physical appearance tend to prioritize other important things like healthy relationships, finances, self-improvement, what they call self-help, things like that. You seem to have more in common once you improve your health and your physical appearance, or just on a journey to doing it. Because once you in it, that's like the funnest. That's like some of the most fun, experiences that you have. Because especially when you look back and like, wow, I'm at this point right now. Like, not when you there, but you like, I see the improvement. I see the improvement because for me at a certain point, man, it was so much fun. Even though when you're doing it, sometimes you're like, ooh, it's tough, but you love the results. You love how you feel after, from getting all that energy from increased oxygen flow, blood flow. If you outside, there's sunlight. You know what I'm saying? You just feel good after. But yeah, man, it's like you position yourself to be around more like-minded people when you get your health and your physical appearance right. And that's up to you what level you want. Me, I wanted to be, what I mean? I got pictures, but and I'm still like that now, but I'm not as like focused on just having perfect abs and arms, backs, and legs. Like, I just do my thing because I know what I'm doing, so I know I'm getting there. I'm getting back on it myself, doing 2-a-days, working out before I eat and working out before I go to bed, things like that. That's one of those ways that you can get, cut up and and look the way you really want to look, depending on, how you really want to look. But yeah, man, I just want to drop game on y'all, man. If you young out there, because I started doing this when I was about 28, you know what I'm saying? And I've been doing this over 10 years now. So you add it up. Like, I love this shit. Like, even me and my barber, we chop it up. And that's another example, real life example of when you are into this stuff, you will attract circumstances, situations, and people that are on a similar journey, and you learn from them, they learn from you. Like, it's people that ain't been in doing this long as me, but I still learn from them. And then they remind me of some stuff. It's like, oh, let me get back on that. Let me do that, And I tell them about something like, oh, for real? Oh, that, yeah. I'm like, bro. Because when they looking at you talk, one of the first lessons I was ever taught that changed my life was, who do you listen to? Have they been where you at now? And do they have what you want? So when people hear me talk about health and wellness and they see me, you know what I'm saying? Like, the skin, like the arms, just I mean, I don't be having my shirt off, but the abs, you know what I mean? I'm in shape so they can, they like, okay, I can listen to him if that's what they want to do, because you don't have to do that. It ain't really about that. It's about feeling good and looking good for your particular preference. But yeah, man. All right, I'm gonna drop this on them youngins. If I was if I was 18 and I played sports and everything, so from 18 to 28, I was not working out. But if I was 18, the first thing I would do is I would write down what I'm good at and what I like to do. Because everything comes back to health. This might seem like I'm talking about like careers, but everything comes back to health. Because when I chose to become a truck driver, a commercial truck driver, that significantly improved my life because it was something that I truly liked doing. I had to sit down like, man, what do I like doing and what am I good at? And I've been in logistics for a while anyways before that, so I know about freight, you know what I'm saying? So when I got into trucking, I was able to make significantly more money and, had that freedom to be by myself and think and, you know what I'm saying? Just overall a better career for me than what I prior had. But if I was my younger self, I would do this I would do this before I was 18, but you could do it, even if you do it, just do it before you 20. I'll say this. Get a career. First of all, I would honestly, I would pick a career that I would pick careers that I'm like a few of them that you're good at and that you like doing. You want to get up, you want to stay in that area, you want to be good at them, and you want to like to do them. But if you had to pick, I would say good at first when you at that age, because who cares if you like to do something and you're not really good at it. But yeah, I would pick those, man, and then I would start a very small business that's a necessity in your community, whether it's lawn service, whether it is putting up TVs. You'll be surprised how much money you can make just off. And what I notice is the more focused you are on one thing, the better it is. It could be something simple to you, but other people will pay for it because it's a convenience to them. So I would find something like that so you don't not depend on one, stream of income. So I would do those two. I would pick a career, and with the careers and with both of them, I would experiment. First thing I would do before I spend any money, I would go work for somebody that does what what's on my list, what I'm, what's the word? What I'm focused on, what I may pick from my list. I be getting tongue twisted when I'm on this camera, but I would pick something on that list and I would go work for somebody for free and to see if I would really like doing this. And then you pick, you pick with your career and you pick with your business. You know what I'm saying? Pick with your business. And while I'm doing that, bro, I will be getting my health right. Because when you get your health right, it's like you get more clarity. You're more naturally happy. It's like you don't need much to be happy because you're thankful that you feel good when you wake up. And then once you start to get, into like sculpting your body, like, damn, I like the way I look. And then you start to get that attention, you liking that. You know what I'm saying? I will start focusing on my health and my overall health, mental, physical, and emotional. And I would start to get in shape. To each his own, as long as you like how you look. You know what I mean? I would just focus on that and I would just, tunnel vision with them two right there. Your health and your wealth. But then one thing I would add is relationships. I would get around the people that are like me, meaning like I would go places, I would do things, that will position me to meet like-minded people, whether it's going to Whole Foods or going to the gym, to the library, a bookstore, in a health event or an event that's related to your industry. I would get around like-minded people, whether it's church, I would get more, because that is that was so major for me, because like I said, I love my friends still to this day, and we had a blast. But one thing I would have did was I would have decreased a lot of time with them, because I know we wasn't like-minded to where I really wanted to be. For a while we were, but then when I knew it, I still prolonged to make that change. Do not procrastinate on spending significantly less time with other people, or even cutting them off, if that's what it takes for you to stay on your path and stay focused. That's one thing I knew I should have distanced myself or cut people off. Because for real, I think if you distance yourself and you stick to that, and you stick to your rules and everything that you're supposed to be doing, you stay focused on that, and you spend time with them here and there, then I don't think you will have to cut them off. But being that I spent too much time with them, like, nah, I gotta cut them off, because when it comes to me improving my life, they not into it. They don't care about it. And I 100% care about this. So that's what I would tell my young rich warriors out here, man. And to the people and this is for even older people as well, but reason why I'm saying for that age, man, life would be so much easier, bro. These are foundational. When you get your health right, when you get in shape, and you know what you want to do with your career and or business, because they could be the same or similar. Bro, life is so easy. Life is so easy. It's easier. It ain't easy, but it's easier. But yeah, man. Yo, all my rich warriors out there, man. Stay focused. Stay healthy. It's the 4 H's. Healthy, happy, handsome, and honorable. Yeah, man. It's Trig the Rich Warrior. I love y'all. It's Rich Warrior Lifestyle. Let's get it.